Since that dramatic draw at Young Boys, we still haven't won a game since the start of November, and we've got a tough game against Lugano today at home. Can we win to avoid those relegation places? Let's see. Roll that title. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 19 of the Liechtenstein Challenge here with Vaduz. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, we have not won a game since the start of November, which has put us in a bit of a tricky position. We did get a really good draw against Young Boys away from home, 3-3 in the last episode. But since then, it has been draw after draw with a couple of defeats to Servette and Zurich. And today we play a tough team in Lugano in the Super League. And it's not going to be an easy one for us. I'm just going to go through a couple of the games, show you the transfers, and then we'll get straight into the match. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks. So our first game after Young Boys was Luzern away from home. This was a bit of a smash and grab at the end, but I think overall we deserved to take a point away from home. Chada with a goal from Luzern in the 53rd minute, and Newcastle securing a draw for us in the final minutes of the game. We reverted to a three at the back, which is what I've been doing in some of the games anyway, to just try and get some more bodies forward in a way, if that makes sense, in terms of the fullbacks. And it worked in this game, with Newcastle obviously getting the goal. It's something I've been playing around with. I think I played around with it in the Young Boys match, where we just dropped the anchorman or the DM into the centre-back role and pushed the fullbacks up. It's not something I'm sticking with, but it's something that I'm keeping in mind going into certain matches. But a well-deserved point against Luzern here. Then we faced Basel, and we were unlucky not to get the 3 points in this match. 2-2 draw. Janis Letihi with the 2 goals after Dominic Schmid had made it 1-0 for Basel at half-time. We went back to 4-3-3 after the Luzern and the Young Boys games, and Letihi basically made the game for us. I think a couple of assists from Nataro and Götze really helped with us getting the 2 goals. Unfortunately, Jovanovic secured the equaliser for Basel, and Esposito, Wonder Kid, I believe, Sebastian Esposito, or used to be Wonder Kid, missed the penalty in the 85th minute, so we were lucky to get a point, but I'm very happy that we received 1 point out of this game. Then we took a trip to Servette. They beat us pretty comfortably here. We did get a goal back through Fabio Cluit, our Dutch winger, but in the end, I don't think we deserved anything from this game. As you can see, 9 shots, 1 on target. We did have more XG, funnily enough, but I think they just played us off the park, technically. If you can see the possession and the passes that they've made. I think they were better all-rounded in the game. And then after the winter break, we faced Stade Louisan Ushi, who had just replaced their manager, and they went with a 4-2-4 formation against us, where we were playing our 4-3-3. This was a really tough match. I think we deserved a point. I would have loved to have got a win against our relegation rivals here, but I think overall they deserved the point. Rene Bella, one of our young kids, I'll just show you him now, scored a brace on his debut, and he's doing very well for us. I think he's going to be better than Tobias Feniger going forward. But I'm really pleased with him so far. Maybe just a bit of consistency is what is needed from him. He doesn't have that yet, but I'm trying to develop him into an inside forward on both wings, because we've got so many strikers in the team we could use with some really quality Liechtensteiner players. in other positions. So I'm trying to develop the guy as a winger. He's got the capability, I think, to be a winger, but at the moment it's sort of like we're playing between a striker and a winger. But I think the best role for him in the future is probably going to be an advanced forward. But yeah, I'll show you the goals. So in the first half, Toure gets a really easy header, and it's 1-0 to them. In the second half, though, we decided to change it up a little bit, and Segura plays a lovely ball into Bella, making it 1-1. Unfortunately, though, we couldn't keep it up, and we conceded another goal. Toure into Moulage, making it 2-1. A really poor goal to concede. However, in the second half, Messinero plays a ball to Latihi. Lampert plays it into Bella, and he makes it 2-2. Great debut for the young man. And then finally, our final game before Lugano today, we played Zurich away from home. And I was really disappointed with this game because we should have got more out of it based off the stats. But we just weren't clinical enough. 3 goals from Zurich in the first 30 minutes from Barnet, Motiba, and Conceição. Noah Lampert did get a goal back for us, but Yanis Latihi missed the penalty in the second half, which really destroyed our momentum. We were the better team in the second half, no doubt about that. But it was disappointing again, losing to a team that's in sort of the relegation battle, Zurich. I think they've stepped themselves up since recent times. But yeah, poor result. So that has us in 10th position on 24 points. Sion have played their game in hand, and I think they got a draw against Young Boys, if I'm not mistaken. They're also playing today, so we will have a game in hand over them. Stade Lausanne Ushido have had a bit of a resurgence, and they're only 2 points behind us in that relegation playoff. And then it's Zurich, Lausanne Sport, and St. Gallen. Winterthur as well on just out of the relegation sort of slot. But I would say they're pretty comfortable at the moment, unless something goes horribly wrong for them. It looks like Basel and Servette are the top 2, Young Boys 3rd, and Lugano, who we play today, are 4th in the division. And I just want to show you as well sort of the goal difference and the for and against. So we've scored actually 31 goals this season. The problem is mainly just conceding at the moment. We're level on goals conceded with Stade Lausanne Ushi. We're better scorers than Zurich and just on par with Lausanne Sport, but our goals against are really affecting us. So we need to improve in that department. Hopefully, though, in the next couple of games, that will change. And as well, we had our youth intake. It looks to be another good intake according to my head of youth development. We seem to be getting a lot of strikers that are coming through that are very good for us. I kind of wish it would replicate in terms of the fullbacks, attacking midfielders, maybe more on the defence side of things, because we're struggling in that area for quality players or quality Liechtenstein players anyway. But I can't complain with a B for a striker and C's for fullbacks and attacking midfielders. But overall, not too bad. Transfer wise, we haven't really had any major transfers come through. It's mainly been players that are hot prospects. The likes of Selle and Nar and Cluit that have come through. So those that are highlighted at the bottom there, which I'll show you in a moment, are mainly players that have just come into the youth teams, and hopefully we can develop them. Fingers crossed we can get them into Liechtenstein nationality before they make a senior appearance for their national teams respectively. But I'll go through the 3 signings that we've made. We'll get straight into the Lugano game. So the first signing that we made was Koen van den Brink, another player from MVV in the Netherlands, defensive-minded midfielder, but somebody that potentially could play as centre-back. Potential ability of 3 stars, maybe even 4 if we're lucky, but hopefully we can get this guy to develop. I've put him into the under-18 side as he's 17 years old, but mainly just one for the future like the rest of them. I then brought in Leonard Ali from FF Jarrow of Finland. 4 stars, potential of 5 stars as well, which is one of the reasons why I brought him in. He has been capped at under 19 level, but I do like the look of him for an 18-year-old, and I think we can develop him a bit more. Potentially needs a loan move if we can get one, but we'll see about that. But the main goal of this signing is possibly develop and then sign on for a profit if we can, or develop him so that it becomes a regular for us in the future. But I'm really happy with the signing. And then our final signing was Mateji Krachovili from Dynamo Seska in the Czech Republic. Temperamental personality, but another one, 4.5 stars to 4.5 star potential, sort of that mark. It was a bit of a punt at 16 years old, but I thought I'd have a go at him. He's okay. Don't get me wrong. Another one maybe for sort of development, maybe sell on for a profit, but no youth caps. I mean, he's got a lot of time to develop at 16 as well, so hopefully he can do really well in the under 18 team. So we're just going to get straight into the Lugano game, and I'll see you there. Right, everyone, this is what we're going to go for with in terms of the tactics for the Lugano game. I went with the trusty old 4-1-4-1 again, mainly because it's a top 4 team. I know it's at home, but I'm worried about conceding goals today against Lugano. They destroyed us away from home, if not mistaken, earlier in the season. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful with that. I have made some changes from the Zurich game, and I've went with a cautious mentality, just because I was disappointed with a couple of players that we had in that Zurich game. Hopefully, we can get something from this game. I'm not expecting much, but let's see anyway. In terms of the lineup, it's Hulsman, Gauthier, Isik at centre back, Danoon also partnering him, and Julian Keller on the left. Then we got Lacasso in the anchorman role, Fabio for Lampert, no Hollenstein, which might be a surprise, and Nataro on the left. And then we've got our trusted centre forward, Yanis Latihi up front, our top scorer at the moment. And we've got some of the usual faces, so Gabriel Fosa, Gasser, Sauter as well, Kijaweski, which you might find a bit of a surprise, Segura on the bench as well. And then we've got Erich Karoshia, who is a young Liechtenstein 19-year-old that we've got into the team. That is because, as well, Sandro Weiser will be retiring at the end of the year and will becoming part of our backroom staff in the under-19 team. So I've decided to move him to the Vaduz second team and bring Eros into the first team to get some experience. He hasn't been particularly great. I'll give him the fact, though, that he's only played one game and had one appearance off the bench. And then we've got trusted Emmanuel Samba on the bench, just getting back to fitness, not fully fit. Rennie Bella, Simbacoli on the bench. Rego and Messinero are missing out. Cluey as well. Debachki and Fennig is also injured, so not really many surprises. The only reason why I don't have Segura or Kijaweski in wing backs is they were really poor in the Zurich game, and that's why I've decided to go with that. I'm going to go through the opposition instructions, and I'll see you at the start of the match. Here we are then for the game against Lugano. A little bit of snow in Liechtenstein at the moment, so that's going to be interesting on the pitch. We're playing our 4-3-3 formation, same with Lugano. They are in a much better form than ourselves. As you can see, 4th in the league, we're 10th. So it's going to be a tough match today. But let's see how we get on. It's going to be interesting with that snow on the pitch. Hopefully it makes them. Hopefully it makes Lugano a bit chilly. But they're going to be kicking us off today. We're going to be playing in our usual red, Lugano in their black. And it looks like they're going to get a good start here. Salah. It was an important challenge from Isik, but they're still going, and it does look like it's going to be a corner at Lugano. Corner here, let's see how we develop. And it looks like it's gone to nothing. So they're dominating the possession early on in the match. I think that cautious mentality might be the right way forward. It looks like we're easing back into it though. But it does look like they are going to be dominating the match possession wise. I might actually, if we're not going a bit direct, I think that might be the way forward in this match. There's not really much going on at the moment. A couple of corners, a couple of fouls. Fabio Fair's just got a booking, which is not great. Hopefully, Fabio Fair should be appearing for the Liechtenstein national team because he's got full nationality now for both Switzerland and Liechtenstein. Still not being a shot apart from ourselves just now. We are really high on the pitch. Really pressing high. Just looking at their average positions there, and they're pushing really tough. Right. It was our highlight, and then Salah just took the ball off Hollenstein, and it's just gone wasted. Luckily, that didn't lead to anything. But they've had their first shot on them of the match. Our midfield seems to be struggling with Lampert and Hollenstein. Nataro's not really doing very well. But yeah, hopefully we see Fabio Fair in a Liechtenstein shirt. That'd be nice. And Isik is very close as well to getting Liechtenstein nationality. It's one of the things I'm trying to do. That as many people as we can get as a Liechtenstein player, as long as they don't have nationality towards another nation. It is ending 0-0 at half time. That is probably one of the worst first halves we've had on the save so far. I'm going to say we're disappointed. Not particularly happy. We might push our wingers a little bit further forward. But so far, I mean, I want to get something from this game. So yeah, unfortunately, there hasn't been many highlights. I can only apologise for that. But they have got the ball now. Grizik, Sullivan. They do seem to be enjoying more possession. I think we're just looking for the counter here, unfortunately. It's coming a little bit further forward than I'd like. Bazimi, is that a pen? That was very soft. Are you really going to give that as a pen? Are we getting VAR here? He's giving a penalty. I think we're going to have to change it. Salah. Oh, Hulsman went too early and he's just penented that in. I think we are going to have to make some changes. We're not having a good time, are we? Disappointing that. Hulsman. I don't know if I can blame Hulsman for that. Let's have a quick look. So Danoon's not having a good game. I think it might be a Salter job. Fabio Fair's not had a good game. I think we'll bring the boys a little bit further forward. We'll go on balanced. And also my two midfielders haven't had a good game, so I could bring on Segura. I think what we'll do, actually, I tell you what, no, we won't. We'll leave Hollenstein there because he's very motivated. I think that's the only change I'm going to make for now. Rene Bella on as the inverted or the inside forward. Actually, Latiki's going to go at the right because he can do that role. And Bella's going to go up front. I think that's the only two changes I'm going to make is Sauter and Bella for now. See how Hollenstein does in a Mazzala role. Give him like 10 minutes maybe. I am going to berate them though. They haven't been very good. Issik's not had a good game. Lampert's not having a good game. I think Segura might be coming on. We'll give it 65, and then if nothing's happened, yeah, I think it's time to change. Right. Lampert's in danger of being booed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on the advanced playmaker role. Isak's not had a good game. I'm just conscious about who we bring on here. Like Kijaweski. I think Keller can play in that midfield role, which is not ideal. I kind of need a defensive midfielder, don't I? We haven't really covered ourselves in glory in terms of sort of good defensive midfielders in this game, have we? I'll tell you what, we could put Isak there for a change. And then I think Kijaweski just for those last 25 minutes maybe. And then we've got one more stoppage for one more sub. And the good thing is Segura seemed to like that, so that's promising. I'm going to go positive as well, because we might as well. And maybe just have some shots on target and counter press. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully we get a highlight for you. But at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a flat game. Hollenstein's not had a good game. I think he's coming off. Samba could come on, I suppose. Although I don't know where. I'm going to try something mad and just put Samba as a central midfielder attack. I know it's nuts, but yeah, we'll just do that. So Segura can go back to CM and just put Samba on central midfielder attack. Just to try to get some more bodies forward. We've had some more shots since we changed it around, so that's good. Let's go attacking last 9 minutes here or so. Unfortunately, oh, hang on. Looks like it's going to be a Lugano chance. Ajadari. We are getting very close to their defence. That's a good tackle. Kijaweski. Bella. He plays it in. Latihi, what a save. Maybe one more chance. Lataro. Is that onside? Yes, it is. Luke Lataro. Bella plays it over Latihi. That's a great save from the keeper. And then Isak just makes this dart and run. And it just... Nobody picks Lataro up. He scored. Good lad. Brilliant. I'm just worried now they've got a highlight. This is concerning. I would have maybe gone back to balanced, but this is not good. We've recovered the ball though. Bella. Latihi. Go on, Latihi. Go on, Latihi. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! We've turned it around. Unbelievable, Jeff. What a goal. That is a great counter. Latihi. Bella is looking for a pass, but there's too many people in and nobody is picking him up. Nobody's picking Segura up. What a goal. Right, now we go balanced. We've turned it around. Unbelievable. We will go cautious. And we will waste time. We deserved it in the second half. They had one shot on target, which was the pen. What a turnaround. What a turnaround that was. Wow. I did not see that coming come 70, 80 minutes, but wow. 2 mistakes, mainly from Lugano's point of view. bringing on Segura at centre midfield, and maybe Samba as well. It helped. Certainly made the doubters eat the words. Certainly. That's such a good result for us. That's huge to beat Lugano as well. Just going to do the press conference. That is possibly one of the biggest results of our season, especially depending on Lausanne Ushi's game. If they lose their game in hand, that's going to be big in terms of us. And we needed that win. That's our first win since the start of November, and we've gone above Zurich and Lausanne Sport, who have both lost. And we are looking upwards in the table rather than downwards at the moment. I'm not sure on the the young boys Sion game. I think it was. Let me just double check who they are playing. Okay, so they played young boys. Okay, I must have got that mixed up, but that's not a bad result now. But who are Stade Lausanne Ushi playing? They're playing Luzerne away today, so could do with a Luzerne win, please. That would make me very happy. As you can see, yeah, 7 games in a row where we didn't win a match, and we just beat Lugano. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. As for the next episode, it is going to be Basel. So we've seen Young Boys. I think you guys have maybe seen Servette, but not on in terms of the videos. But I think Basel's probably the next best sort of shout for the next video, and then we've got the remaining fixtures in the Super League, and then Vaduz. But the league splits, and then I think you play the bottom 5, and you play them once only. So what I will do is, if it gets to a really serious situation where we're in trouble, that'll be the game. Or if we're 1 win away from safety and that's the game, then that'll be the game that I play after the Basel game. But I'm just updating you in an episode in time because I'm nice like that. But Basel will be the next game, and yeah, I'm really pleased with that result. Huge result there against Lugano, especially if Stade Lausanne Ushi lose their game in hand later today, and I will update you on that obviously in the next episode. But yeah, those changes, Bella, Samba, really helped us, I think. And I'm feeling a lot more positive than I was coming into the episode. So I'm really pleased that that we got the win there, and I hope you enjoyed the match as much as I did. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It does help us out, and it's greatly appreciated. And yeah, I will see you for the Basel game. As always, take care, stay safe. Bye, everybody.